All right, everybody, here it is, the Vanford 2500 HG. We just got these in today at Betts Fishing Center, and the 2500 and the 3000. We are still waiting for the other sizes to arrive, but I just wanted to do a quick unboxing just to go over this reel, show it off, and hopefully fish it this week. We have a tropical storm in the Gulf right now, so who knows when I'll be able to get on the water. I'm off on Sunday and Monday, which is, the weather's gonna be pretty bad, so we will see. So let's I'm gonna try to do this one-handed just because I don't have a mount to do this right now, and then I'll turn the camera around and put it on that holder right there and kind of go over it. So there's the reel right there, absolutely beautiful. And I'm gonna put the camera up and we'll turn this thing around and put it together and check it out. Hey everybody, thank you so much for tuning into another video, and this one's gonna be great. We're going over the new Vanford for 2024. We just got in our first shipment of new Vanfords today at Betts Fishing Center. We only received the 2500 and the 3000s, but that seems to be our most popular sizes. So I'm pretty stoked to not only have one myself, but to also be able to get some of these reels into your hands as well. So I kind of want to go over some of the specs, just some of the information, technologies, and stuff like that with the new Vanford. So let's start off with sizes. Now, I do want to tell you guys, the 1000 Vanford has been discontinued. It is basically the same size as the 2000. It just had a little bit shallower spool than the 2000, so body and everything was the same, so they axed the 1000. So if you want something like similar to that 1000, I would just go with the 2. So starting off with the sizes: 500, 2000, 2500, 3000, 4000, and 5000. Now, I'm not sure if the 3000 and 5000 are the C3000 and C5000, which means compact. I'm still kind of learning all the Shimano stuff since I just started fishing their products again, and it has been a great 8 months since I started fishing this stuff. I've been selling Shimano and selling a bunch of other products for 11 years, but it feels good. I'm enjoying fishing these products again. So let's go over price. I'm pretty sure the price stays the same as the original, $249 for the 2500 and $249.99 for the 3000. So the prices are the same on both those. For some reason, I keep thinking these were $239. I can't remember, but either way, there might be a $10 difference between the two. Weight: 6.2 ounces for this guy. Super lightweight carbon fiber body. This guy has a 5:8 to 1 gear ratio. It's not super fast, not super slow. I think it's perfect for your standard inshore fishing, throwing small jigs or mirrodines or something like that. If you're wanting a little bit faster gear ratio, I'm sure the 3000 probably has like a 6.2 to 1, but don't hold me to it. I'm not 100% sure. So, and drag pressure: 20 pounds of drag with this little reel, which is a lot of drag for a 2500 size reel. Will you ever use 20 pounds of drag? Probably not. Probably not. It's more of like a selling point, I feel like, and that goes for all brands. But at least you know you have that strong drag pressure. So going off the original Vanford, some of the technologies that were, in that original that a lot of people loved was, of course, the long stroke spool. Always gave you good line lay. Also made casting a breeze, super easy to cast. I mean, your casting ability with it, just the line came off the spool really nicely. I'm pretty sure the long stroke spool is like a 10% increase to the size of the spool. And of course, another feature from the original is going to be that MGL rotor, which is a really easy startup inertia and stopping. You're not fighting that reel to get it to spin. You're not fighting it to get it to stop. And of course, that rotor is CI4 carbon fiber material. So moving on to the new technologies, one of my favorites is going to be the Duracross drag system. Not so much drag system, but the Duracross drag material. So
let's go and look at, say, some of the older Stradics and older Shimano reels. 500 up to 2500 was always a felt drag system, or felt drag washers, which were super great for smoothness. They were super smooth, but they weren't great for durability. So if you had long runs from snook, long runs from redfish, catching a lot of jack crevalle, something that pulls a lot of drag, those drag washers tend to break down a lot easier. Now from the 3000 up to a 5000, especially let's just say the Stradic FL from a couple years ago, that was carbon fiber. But the problem with carbon fiber was, though it was very durable and good under a long run for smoothness, the startup inertia for that drag was kind of chirpy a little bit. It wasn't super smooth like how a felt drag washer was. So what Shimano did with the Vanford, and of course with the FM from last year, was they made that Duracross drag material, which kind of trickled down from the Stella reels. And that's where all these technologies are coming from, was that Stella. So they take the best of both worlds, from the smoothness of your felt, the durability of your carbon fiber, and they put it into one drag washer, which is going to be 10 times more durable than your standard felt washer. So they take carbon fiber and they weave it together to give you that smoothness but that durability. Because I believe on the original carbon fibers, they were just pressed and there was just all these carbon fiber pieces going everywhere. Well, this is going to be woven, it's going to be more durable, it's going to be smoother, it's going to last longer. And I've been using those FMs for the last couple months, and the drag systems are pretty dang smooth. So it's the same one, it's going to be in this Vanford. Moving past the drag onto the anti-twist fin, not something us braid guys really have to pay attention to. It's more for the folks that are doing monofilament or fluorocarbon line. You're bouncing a shaky head, you're doing forward-facing sonar. That fin will keep the line underneath that line roller. It's not going to pop it out and get all tangled up in your spool. Or if you have a loop in your line, when that line comes through your line roller, it'll pop that loop out so you're not reeling it into your spool. Moving on from that anti-twist fin to the Infinity Drive shaft system. So instead of the shaft being supported by the pinion gear, that shaft goes all the way down through the pinion gear, and it's going to be supported by, of course, your X-ship, which is a double bearing system, which while under load is going to give you more torque and a smoother reel while under load. So that's a great feature that they added to Vanford this year. And from that, you go to your Infinity Cross gearing, your cold forge gears. And the thing with that Infinity Cross is they're basically a brand new gear tooth. So there's going to be more surface area for the gears to touch. So you're going to be getting a smoother reel. You're going to get a smoother reel while under load, while fighting a fish. And you're putting off more torque. Since there is more surface area, you're going to have a lot more power, and you're not going to be, dinging up your gears while you're fighting the fish. So a lot more surface area, a lot stronger, and just a lot better system on this newer Vanford. So that pretty much covers everything. That covers all the new technologies, your standard technology that came from the original Vanford, and of course the CI4 material that's been around for a very, very long time that trickled up from the original CI4 reels back in the mid-2000s. So if you guys are looking for a super lightweight reel, something you can fish all day long, highly recommend the Vanford. And if you're looking for something that's fairly durable, more rigid, I would go with that Shimano Stradic FM. Now we're going to get one more quick look at the reel side by side. Pretty identical as far as the rotor and the spools. A little bit different top on the spools there where the drag clicker is, or the drag knob. I did notice that the gear case on the original Vanford is a lot larger. You can see it's a little more compact on that new model. And of course the spools are a little bit different cuts, not as much red on the new Vanford. And of course there's a little bit different line clip, more of a triangle style, while this is more of like a, I don't know, what do you even call that shape? Like a fingernail style, I don't know. Either way, a little bit different. So love the gloss look, looks really mean, looks like a quality reel, which I know a lot of folks were kind of complaining about what the original Vanford kind of had that cheap feel to it. But if you guys like lightweight stuff, you're ultra, throwing artificials all day, finesse style fishing, definitely check out the new Vanford. And if you guys have any questions regarding any of these reels or just fishing in general, comment below. You can go on my Instagram at Jesse Wright Fishing, message me there, or just come to Betts and come and see me. We'll get you some reels, whether it be the Vanfords or whatever you're looking for, any tackle. Come on by Betts Fishing Center in Largo, Florida, Starkey Road, just south of Omerton. I'm there 5 days a week. And hey, I appreciate you guys watching this video. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Like the video, share it, tell all your friends, tell your family, tell your grandma, tell everybody. It helps me make more videos, and I appreciate the support, guys. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next one.